Stony Island Audio.
This is the Raw Report, and this is
the Raw Report. Oh, he's pointing to me. I didn't know. This is Truck North, and you are.
I am the Raw Report. Now I'm Dice, and Truck's back from vacation.
I didn't go anywhere. I was here.
You weren't here the last episode. D
I was not here last episode.
Producer D stood in, but Producer D is here for all Producer D's fans. D, you want to say hi to your fans? You. Okay. He's being shy because people liked him last week, and now he's shy. He doesn't know how to take the fandom that he got. There were a few ladies who called in and said that D was something that they thought they would like to be a boy toy. And no, I'm joking. They didn't like it.
If I can like get D to do my stunts and shit,
that would be kind of cool. Actually, this weekend, Talib Kweli, shout out Talib Kweli. Talib Kweli called D you about 50 times, and he said, "Dice." He said, "Yo, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to disrespect your mans like that." I said, "What? You disrespecting my mans?" He was like, "No, Raw, chill." I said, "That's not Truck." I said, "Oh no, that ain't Truck." I said, "They do look alike though." Anyway, this is the Raw Report.
For years and years, yeah. I mean, definitely part of the same tribe. You know what I mean? We might have came over in the same boat.
This is the Raw Report.
Hey, man. What we doing, commercials?
No, our picture comes up.
Oh, okay. You do a slate and... Okay.
Okay, anyway, this is the Raw Report. All right, we're back. You know what I'm saying? Let's start at the top, Truck.
That's going to sound so crazy on playback.
Bill Cosby is free. Bill Cosby, this is a poem, is free. Bill,
okay.
The one that gave him the pill, is free.
That's like a haiku. It might be a cool haiku.
Bill Cosby.
How you feel about
that? They let him out. I feel great about it.
Do you?
White people, not as happy as I am.
I don't know if it's white or black as much as it's, male, female. I think the lines are skewed a bit female to male as opposed to
I feel that.
B to W.
I think that if people are upset that Bill Cosby's free, they're entitled to their opinion. And I think that if people are happy Bill Cosby's free, they're entitled to their opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how I look at it. I am one of those people that is happy Bill Cosby is free, and because I have lived a life where I know groupies lie.
Wow. What are we
Groupies lie. I'm sorry.
What are we getting into right now?
Groupies lie.
Okay. Let's just clear one thing up.
Felicia Rashad, he didn't pill her.
Listen, before this gets a little hairy.
All right.
Before this gets a little too tricky.
They can't cancel me. I got nothing to lose.
Let's go over one quick fact. Yes. Well, a few quick facts. Bill Cosby, yes, was let out of prison.
He was let out of prison. I'm happy about it. Okay.
On a technicality.
Well, whatever.
Because of deposition. No, it's not whatever, my nigga. Because of a deposition that he gave, motherfucker said like, nah, if you just tell us what happened and shit, you ain't gonna go to jail. And then they sent him to jail because of it, and now that's why he's free. So
he never admitted to doing anything like that.
I'll tell you what he fucking admitted to.
What did he admit to?
Were any of the women so drunk or high that you might have been able to confuse consent? Or were they so drunk?
Oh, so he kept it 100.
Wait a minute.
Oh, so he kept it 100.
Or were they so drunk that they couldn't have consented?
Cool. He kept it 100.
To which he said, I don't know.
Listen, he kept it 100. Here's the thing. And people say, well, what about if you had a daughter, Dice? What about your daughter or your mother or your grandmother? Listen, if my mom goes back to Wiz Khalifa's dressing room, right? Mm-hmm. And Wiz Khalifa gives my grandmother a blunt and she smokes it, right?
Right.
And then Wiz Khalifa gives my grandmother a fucking glass of vodka and she drinks it, right?
Right.
And now I know she high. She's 92 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I know my mom is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Off one drink and a Wiz Khalifa blunt, she feeling that shit. If Wiz Khalifa then gives my grandmother a pill and she takes that pill and the pill transfers her back to the year 1939, or it makes her 60 feet tall, or it makes her as small as this cup, or she has sex with Wiz Khalifa and doesn't know and wakes up the next day.
I wanted to know
it's her fault.
Wow.
She took the pill. Mama.
Wow.
Don't take pills from Wiz Khalifa.
Wow.
Straight up.
Listen, nah.
Nah?
And I don't really think,
So if somebody gives you a drug truck, you take the drug, and the drug does whatever to you, turns your body inside out. Is their fault or is it your fault?
I think what you're fucking doing is sort of victim shaming and shit. Like,
no, I'm just
and I'm
saying.
not to be the snowflake dude because I'm not.
You a groupie,
but it ain't got shit to do with it. No. Let's not flip it. Let's not flip it. Let's use that exact same scenario in the way that it fucking happened.
Okay, let's go.
You go to hang out with Wiz Khalifa.
Right.
Y'all just kicking it.
Me and Wiz Khalifa.
Not you.
Okay.
Let's say
my grandmother.
Okay.
My mom. She's kicking it with Wiz Khalifa.
For an example.
Okay. And I love my grandmother, by the way.
That's great.
It's my pride and joy.
If she goes to hang out with Wiz Khalifa,
right,
and they drinking, and she gets so fucked up that she just sort of blacks out, and Wiz Khalifa fucks your grandma.
Hold up,
that's her fault.
Not drunk.
It's either or. It's both.
A pill
it's
while
both.
She's awake.
The pill is working in conjunction with the alcohol.
If you take a drug from anybody's hand, you are accepting responsibility for whatever comes after
Bill
that.
Cosby said with his own mouth that he didn't know if these women were sober enough, alcohol-wise, not even Quaaludes. This is going to be a weird episode.
I'm just saying he kept
This is going to be so
Bill
weird.
Cosby's free.
Hey,
and
man.
a lot of white people ain't happy
That's
about
what's
it.
up, man.
But here's the thing. How many white people lied on some nigga, got him locked the fuck up for the rest of his fucking life?
So you think Bill Cosby's the payback for that?
No,
shit?
I'm not saying it's payback.
So
I'm
what
just
is it?
saying the ratio of how many
Who gives
niggas
a fuck
got free from how many other motherfuckers are locked up, innocent crime.
Who cares?
I care.
Who cares? So one black dude got out and that was, hey man, was tip the scales, baby. Homicide or suicide?
No, I'm just saying.
Heads or tails?
First of all, I think he's innocent.
No.
Hold up. This is Atlanta free speech.
He's absolutely not innocent.
I think he's innocent.
I mean, you can think that.
I think he's innocent.
He stated the obvious. He stated the opposite.
I think he's innocent.
He stated the opposite.
He never said he raped
on
anybody.
record.
He never said he raped
He didn't go to jail for rape.
Look, he went to jail for getting fucked up with groupie ass bitches who fucking came back and told a lie on his ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what happened.
This shit full of listen.
The Me Too movement. Is that still a thing?
Listen.
Is that still a thing?
Listen. If that's the stance you're taking, this is going to be a weird episode. That's a super weird
Edit
stance.
Truck's last statement out.
Okay. Yeah, edit my statement.
Let's not make it
edit
weird.
My statement.
Let me have free speech. It's free speech, Truck.
It's the bitch's fault. It's the bitch's fault. Like that's
I didn't say it was
that's the hill you want to die on?
I'm saying.
Cool.
Here's the thing.
Cool.
All right.
You got it, baby.
Let's take you, for instance.
You got it.
You go backstage, you start hanging out with Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian, right? You get drunk and high. Kim Kardashian turns around and gives you a pill. You take the pill. The next day, you wake up with Kim Kardashian's panties in your mouth. Whose fault is that? Yours.
I'm not gonna play
yours.
If
you take a pill from somebody's hand,
by that logic,
in
right?
your mouth,
by that logic,
whatever happens to you is on you.
By that
you
logic,
are taking a legal narcotic
by that
you
logic,
don't know about.
By that logic, maybe not along the same lines, but absolutely the same logic. Because you can't see so well, people should be able to rob you because you can't see their face.
Talking about me?
It's your fault. You so blind. Why you so blind?
Well, if you
shouldn't have came out here with your blind ass.
Look, if you get caught slipping,
and your blind ass can't see shit, now it's all your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. You're blind.
If you get caught slipping, you get caught slipping.
Hey man, across the board. I mean, cool.
These are the rules. These are the rules.
Listen.
You get caught slipping. You get caught slipping.
That's a strange hill to die on. I could care less whether Bill Cosby was out of jail. I don't give a fuck about Bill Cosby.
So, Ennis Cosby was getting murdered, was supposedly Cosby's first warning, and this comes from Dick Gregory. And I'm not going to say I'm not saying what he was talking about or what Cosby's trying to do because I'm not privileged to that kind of information.
Right.
But there was something that
Dick Gregory's a prophet, though.
Shit, goddamn right he is.
Okay.
You goddamn right he is.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Dick Gregory basically was saying, hey, Cosby needs to slow down because Ennis was basically his first warning. He kept pushing, and then all of a sudden, boom. Now let's talk about crime, right? If a motherfucker, no, seriously, if a motherfucker went and stole one donut, right, from the same Dunkin' Donuts every day for 50 days straight, he would get caught. You would get caught. Eventually, you would get caught. And it wouldn't last. It wouldn't take a motherfucker coming back 20 years later saying, yo, this motherfucker used to come to my donut shop and steal a donut a day.
So we are saying that stealing of the donut is a crime, right?
Stealing the donut is wrong.
Okay.
Stealing is wrong.
No, it's a crime.
Rape is wrong. And here's the thing.
It's different.
Cosby is being framed. Hold up. If Cosby is being framed because I don't joke
polka dots
with rape.
and stripes is wrong.
Hold up a second. Here's the other thing. I don't joke when it comes to rape. I don't take that shit lightly. You know what I'm saying? Like, at all. You know what I'm saying? And I think that when you take somebody and you frame him, and if he was framed in such a heinous act like that, it's only to turn everybody and everyone against him. And I'm just saying, I feel like something like that could possibly happen because I do believe in some conspiracies. I do subscribe to some conspiracy theories that some people may think are crazy in America. But you know, I've been in different rooms and I've been in different scenarios and situations where I've seen the unspeakable happen. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people do despicable things and make plans with it.
However,
you know what I'm saying?
However, Bill Cosby was never. I mean, maybe for a different generation, but he wasn't the Kool-Aid man. The motherfuckers, like, everybody ain't love Bill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bill was on some. He's been one of those, you know, borderline self-loathing, respectability politics motherfuckers who people of a certain age, namely mine, tend to fucking hate.
Well, I mean,
Bill wasn't never really high on my motherfucking list.
Well, here's what he said.
He did some good shows.
No. Fuck the shows.
The shows were cool.
Fuck the shows. Let's talk about what he said about hip-hop, right? And he said, yo, you motherfuckers is making songs, calling each other names, and dancing to it. How ridiculous is that? If you want to get into the self-loathing, John. And you know what? To a certain degree, I think he's right about that shit. It's like we basically get on record and be like, I'm going to fuck all these niggas up. I'm going to fuck all these bitches. And when we talking about bitches, we not just talking about women because that's fucked up when you talk about women like that. It's fucked up when you talk about women like that. No, when we say bitches, we talking about black women specifically. Like, yo, where them bitches at? Because when
no, I don't agree.
No,
with that.
Because when we talk about white bitches, we specifically say, yo, where them white bitches at?
Nah, where the bitches at?
No,
like,
no,
all the bitches.
No,
where are they?
That's not true.
Dude, I'm typically, if I'm being real, I'm not really trying to hang around the.
That's not true.
That's not true. Like, that's like literally. So you're saying it's like where the ratchets at? Like, I'm not making an equivalency.
When white guys say where the bitches at, they mean white bitches. When black guys say where the bitch is at, they mean black bitches.
I don't agree.
I'm just telling you.
I don't agree.
I'm just telling you. This is what they mean. And when you talk about
they is race, me, motherfucker. Like, specific. They am I.
You're putting up a good argument right now, but I know you, motherfucker.
You think I'm talking about? I heard you say where the black girls at.
I heard you say where the Korean bitches at because you're Korean fantasy.
That might be what I'm on that day. Is it Wednesday? Is it Wednesday?
But when you say bitches, no, I'm not talking about you. And let me pull that back. I'm not talking about you because first of all, Chuck, I've never even heard you say the word bitch, and no one's heard me say the word bitch.
You want to know what? I don't want to know where the bitches is at because that's where the niggas is at, and where the niggas is at, that's where the problem.
Here's the thing. No one ever heard me say bitches on record. No one ever heard you say bitches on record.
Oh, no, I've definitely heard me say bitches on record.
You say bitches on record?
Yes, I do. Absolutely. 100%.
But not on the Roots album.
No, not on the Roots album.
On your own album?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Anyway.
It's a bitch fest.
Nah, but in any case, I mean, Bill Cosby was right about that shit. He was right. Motherfuckers is calling each other names, talking about mass murder. The mass murder of the same race on record repeatedly.
Is that all it is? Or is it just a sect?
Is it what?
Is it just a sect of? It's like, do all of these people hate Jewish people, or does everybody? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're throwing the baby out with the fucking bathwater.
No.
He was talking about a specific sect of motherfuckers who make a certain type of hip hop's not a fucking monolith.
Well, here's the thing. Now it's even worse.
Was he talking to the X-Clan?
It's even worse from when he was talking.
Or was he talking to MC Brains, nigga? Like, who was he talking to?
This was recent. This was not even in that era.
So who was he talking to?
I mean, he's based on the City Girls. He's talking to Lil Wayne.
I mean,
he's talking to everybody.
I mean,
he's talking to everybody that uses the word nigga on record. Everybody that's like, yo, fuck these niggas. I'm gonna shoot these niggas up. I'm gonna fuck these niggas up. I'm gonna fuck these bitches. I'm gonna do whatever I want. These bitches is my hoes. All you hoes is bitches. It's like, yo, wait a minute. Like, I mean, when you gotta think about an old person,
all these hoes is bitches is crazy.
I mean, you just gotta think about an old motherfucker listening to that shit, trying to make sense out of it.
I mean, I feel like it's all relative,
insanity.
Because some people of a certain age had to listen to "I'm a Backdoor Man" and shit. Or
agreed. Like, let's put it the same way. They were equally outraged about Backdoor Man and
now we're just
whatever
more,
the fuck Bill Cosby was
there's no
about.
nuance anymore. Let's put it that way. Like, we don't fuck we, but the generation that sort of exist now, they don't have a keen eye for nuance. Let's say, you know what I'm saying. It's not going to be any analogies to sexual acts. It's going to be fucking and fuck time and where the bitch. I don't like where the bitches. I don't know how we got on this shit, but Bill be on some respectability politics shit, and I don't be digging it. Especially considering how he was.
I mean, that's what you sound like.
I mean, dude, if that's how you kick it in your real life, don't say shit to me. Fuck you, dude.
Like, but you don't know what Bill does in his real life.
I mean,
you never hung out with Bill.
But Dick Gregory do.
I don't fucking know. I know Dick Gregory knows a lot more shit about
like he came down off the mountain with this shit written on some stone tablets.
He knows something.
Listen,
he knows something. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. He knows something. And like I said, look, you don't give a fuck about Bill. Look, I respect your opinion. I don't give a fuck about Bill, man. I respect that. You don't.
He made great shows. Great shows.
I'm glad he's home.
But I separate the. I can separate the artist from the art 100%.
I'm not thinking about the art. I'm thinking about what I think. I think what's in Bill Cosby's heart and soul, and I'm also thinking about the women that I have met that come backstage with their fucking husbands, leave their husband and kid, and get on a fucking tour bus and fucking get tattooed by fucking
So if that woman woman by chance, by some weird chance of events, she ends up in the morning with no fucking head. That's her own fault, right?
No, not.
She don't have no head no more. And she did. It's her fault.
On a tour bus and somebody chops off her head. That is the people who chopped off her heads. Shame on them. Shame on them. But now, if she takes a drug that somebody puts in her hand and she swallows it, and
I think we're using drugs. I think we're using drugs. We're talking about Quaaludes, dog. They wasn't doing heroin. They wasn't doing dog food, nigga. They was doing Quaaludes.
I've never taken a Quaalude. I don't know what the fuck that shit feel like. And if somebody offered me one in a nightclub, if someone offered me a Quaalude in a nightclub, drugs, I'm not taking it.
They was doing fuck drugs.
I'm not taking it.
Okay, so if
somebody put an M&M in my hand, in a club, it was just a fucking chocolate candy coated M&M. You think I'm putting that shit in my mouth?
So if you smoke an L, if you buy some weed and you smoke an L of that weed, and that weed ends up being laced with fentanyl, it's your own fucking fault.
Yes, goddamn right. Because I rolled this shit up.
Cool. All right.
Because first of all, if I buy weed, I'm buying it from somebody I know. I don't just buy weed from strangers.
Even if it's somebody you know, you don't think motherfuckers thought they knew Bill after a certain point?
I don't think the man's guilty, Truck. I don't think the man's guilty. But you do, and that's your opinion. And that's what makes our podcast unique. We don't have to agree.
I'm not burden of proof here and shit. That shit.
Look,
it wasn't even on the state.
Like, he got. You want Bill to put Bill in the electric chair in Truck's mind.
I mean,
strap him in.
Listen, population control. We gotta get these old motherfuckers out of here.
Oh God, that's not cool, Truck. See,
hey, but listen, man. The planet can't sustain. Like, people getting older, people having more fucking babies than normal and shit. And I got something to say about motherfuckers who have four. Listen, Earth is not going to be all right.
Earth is going to be all right.
Oh, no, it is.
60 trillion years old.
It is.
The motherfuckers on top of Earth.
Yeah, that's a fact.
People are fucked. Listen, we got a limited time any fucking way. The time that we have here is like, it's less than that.
I had a conversation
it's more like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
what it is.
The Earth will always purge itself. I had a conversation with a girl a few weeks ago, and she has multiple kids. Now, I don't engage in anything nefarious with this woman. Her perspective is interesting to me and shit. So I posed the question that what if one of the 4 kids she had wasn't special?
What you mean wasn't special?
Why you got 4 kids if ain't one of them going to be special?
Well, special as far as what?
Special as far as a motherfucker who can shift paradigms.
Okay, like what you mean?
If you have 4 kids, one of the motherfuckers better be Mike.
Mike who?
Jordan, Jackson, Tyson, pick one. Ask anyone, motherfucker. You know what I mean when I say Mike?
If they're not,
then you just fucking took up 4 spots for 4 regular motherfuckers to exist here for no fucking reason.
What if she loves them, Truck?
What's up? What love got to do with it?
I mean, she loves these little bastards.
I mean that was her notion, but
she's breastfed them. She's held them close.
I told you you better get with these motherfuckers in the swimming, taekwondo, basketball. Some got to shake with one of these motherfuckers.
But why? It costs money for that too. Like, I mean,
it do.
Yeah, I mean, like swimming lessons, taekwondo lessons.
But you chose to have the walk-in $750,000 bill.
So are they all separate daddies?
Yes. Oh yes.
So she likes to have sex then.
Or she likes to fuck dummies. I mean,
No, she just likes to fuck. I mean like
that's sex with a lot of fucking
clear.
dummies.
I mean, wait a minute.
So I posed the question to her, what if one of these children aren't
So these
special?
guys that had sex with her, that had a baby with her, they're dummies and she's innocent in this. So there's no stupidity on her part?
I'm absolutely no. I think the entire notion of the question insinuates some fucking stupidity on her part.
Because see, I'm a big self motherfucker. Like, you got to take self-responsibility for your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a big, it's fucking this person's fault or that person's fault. It's like, typically the shit that happens to us is the motherfucker in the mirror who's doing it to us. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you say that it's not that motherfucker, it's other things going on, then that's where you get lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying?
I can't.
That's how you look at it. I'm just giving you my perspective. You know what I'm saying? I.e. taking pills, i.e. having children that you can't take care of, i.e. doing anything that you shouldn't.
What if you're born with a raw deal and shit? What if you're born
Everybody
into
grew up with a fucking raw deal.
They did not.
Everybody grew up with a raw deal. I know people who grew up. See, here's the thing. What do you mean raw deal versus not raw deal? Because we all grew up in poverty. If you're black.
But everybody does it.
Well, everybody does what? Grow up in
everybody
poverty?
doesn't grow up in poverty.
No, everybody doesn't. But if you're black, 99.9% of the time, you did grow up in poverty. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's
just
not true. What type of 99.9%? Do you know how many motherfuckers that is?
In the hood.
That would be a pandemic. That would be a pandemic, dog.
It is a pandemic.
It's not.
White households have $20 to $1 for every black household in America.
Black people,
$20 to $1.
That's going to sound crazy on playback. Black people make up 16% of the fucking population.
And white people have $20 to $1
and you're saying that
household.
99% of all of those black people, the 16% of the country's fucking population, grow up in poverty.
Yes,
that's ridiculous, dog.
Listen, I'm not giving you the.
That's ridiculous.
I'm not giving you the real.
There's only a certain amount of urban metropolitans anyway.
It's a lot.
A lot.
Okay, take that away. Okay, let's just say it's 50%.
Let's say 50%. Let's say no percent. Let's say some black people grow up in poverty.
So what's the percentage?
Some.
No, let's figure this out.
Some.
No, let's get the fucking numbers.
Let's say some black people are born into poverty.
A lot of black people grow up in fucking poverty.
You know a lot is the majority, right?
Yes, motherfucker, it is the majority.
I fucking disagree.
Okay, whatever. We're gonna find
I disagree that the majority of black people in this country grow up in fucking poverty.
Number of African Americans.
We're not a fucking monolith, dog.
In the United States.
In relation to?
Let's find out. 9.29 million. So that's half.
That's half?
That's half.
That's half.
So
is it more than half?
It's not more than half.
So it's not a lot.
It's a lot.
It's some.
It's a lot.
Some.
So wait a minute. So you mean to tell me if you fill a cup up with water and
then that cup has some water?
No. You fill a cup up with water and 9% of the cup is filled with dirt. Do you still able to drink that water?
What?
Exactly. 9.2.
If your cup is dirty, your cup is dirty.
9.2 million African Americans living in poverty.
If the cup is dirty, the cup is dirty.
Just to give you an idea.
The cup made the water dirty. You
got Jay-Z, you got Diddy, you got Oprah Winfrey,
right,
you got Robert Johnson, you got Robert F. Smith, and you got Kanye West, and Dr. Dre.
Fancy niggas.
Dr. Dre.
And then everybody else is born in poverty.
Everybody else is fucked up, Trump.
Okay, cool.
Everybody else.
It fucked up a relationship to what?
Here's the thing.
Fucked up a relationship to what?
Charles Koch got an organization. He got 150 fucking billionaires in the fucking organization.
Dice. Can I explain something to you?
Please.
I think a better number to look up to make this shit not as skewed as you would like to make it. What is the number?
You asked me. You said 99% is crazy, Dice. And I said, okay. I said, okay, you're right.
I said, you're
right, Truck.
Do you know what the general fucking number is for how many checks people are away from fucking poverty? Because that's a way more applicable number.
Truck.
2 paychecks from poverty. And that goes across
can you answer this for me, please?
Many motherfucking economic motherfucking brackets or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Most motherfuckers are 2 of their regular checks away from poverty.
Well, that's poverty.
You can't just make it a black. It's
poverty.
A class thing. It's not a fucking color thing, dog.
No. Average white household has $20 to $1 to every black household.
Right.
That means for every $1,000 that you have in your bank account, your neighbor, your white neighbor, has 20 times that amount.
Which doesn't make sense because if I had a white neighbor who lived next to me and he had 20, he wouldn't live in my neighborhood. Like, what the fuck?
Truck, you live in a good neighborhood.
I'm just saying, period.
Truck, you live in a good
I
neighborhood.
really don't, but
You really
that's
do.
Cool.
You don't live in a bad neighborhood.
No, I don't live in a bad neighborhood.
Exactly.
I wouldn't say I live in a good one where
So
motherfuckers
those
want
fancy
more than
niggas
one
that
check.
you're talking about,
One
those
check away
fancy
from
niggas that
poverty.
you're talking about, maybe you should go look in the mirror.
10 fancy niggas. And
No, there's
everybody
7.
else.
No, it's not 10. It's 7. It's only
fancy
7.
Negroes.
Yeah, fancy Negroes,
7
Chuck, the way you
fancy
want to put it.
Negroes.
It's only 7.
And
7
everybody
black
else is
billionaires.
fucked
That
up.
means we don't have any fucking money.
Who has money though, Dice? The majority, right? The majority.
Truck, come on now.
The majority.
Truck, now you know.
The majority.
You know.
The majority, right?
The majority of American United States population.
Who are
is white.
correct. And the minority is broken up between how many fucking ethnicities? Many.
A few.
Many.
A few. But when they break down the ratio, they're not talking about what's going on in Asian American households. And by the way,
it do. It
and by
depends
the
on
way,
what the
here's
fuck you
and by the
read.
way,
What are you
Asian
reading?
American households are outspending every fucking body. They got more money than the fucking white motherfuckers. See what I'm saying? They don't talk about that shit. Asian Americans are outspending everybody. Everybody, they're crushing it. They're fucking crushing this shit.
How do we get off on this tangent?
What do you think?
How do we get off onto this tangent?
Anyway, Bill Cosby's free. Free Bill. Truck wants to kill Bill. I want to free Bill.
Fuck Bill.
Truck wants to kill Bill.
But I don't want to kill him.
Yeah, you do.
I just thought he was gonna
wanna
die in
kill
jail.
Bill. You said you wanted to see Bill in the electric
I just
chair.
thought he was
That's
gonna
what
die
the
in
hell
jail.
you said.
I'm just saying.
We're going to rewind the tape, ladies and gentlemen.
Just saying.
Rewind the tape. Rewind.
Thought he would have died.
Anyway,
in jail.
Truck, you won't get near Bill because he's got 100 real motherfuckers holding him down. Me and little Boosie on the front line, bitch.
Yeah, and that's why the motherfuckers was taking his fucking biscuits and his fucking juice boxes in the joint, right? Because
Nobody took Cosby's juice box. He was held down by some real G's.
They was fucking with Cosby.
Cosby was held down by real G's when he was in there, Truck.
They made his punk ass walk into the yard like it was the intro.
Cosby's a Crip. You know that.
The intro to the Cosby Show in the fourth season and
Cosby's
shit.
a fucking Crip.
Nah.
Everybody knows that. He's cripping.
Bill ain't never
He
get
was
down.
he was protected on the inside.
He ain't never get down.
He had people in there washing his drawers.
I'm not celebrating the fact that this motherfucker's free.
Anyway, moving on. Other news, Truck and other news.
Yeah.
The flying car.
Tell me about this flying car.
I mean, it took off. It did about,
up there.
39? Was it 39 miles? Bomb, have you heard about this? The flying car? It took off. It did some pretty good numbers. People are really excited about the flying car.
35-minute test flight between cities. We are implicit in our own fucking demise. Let me tell you.
I don't really agree with flying cars. You know what I'm saying?
We are implicit
Truck, I think I'm going to kind of agree with you on this one
in
because
our own demise.
the flying cars, the thing that makes planes safe is the fact that there's nothing else up there. I mean, as far as we know. Yeah, that,
You know and it's like...
The more shit that's up there, the more things the plane can fucking run into. So I definitely... The flying car, I ain't really, I'm not ready for that yet. You know what I'm saying? Maybe my grandkids will be ready for that. You know what I'm saying? But
like, because you need to fly from Toledo to fucking Massillon in 45. Like, who gives a why?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you what though. I had a meeting with this motherfucker. Right? They told me they was like, yeah. They said Michael's he'll be down in a second. This guy, Mike, right? Mike, shout out my homie Mike. Hopefully he doesn't watch this.
Mike Tyson.
No, it's not Mike Tyson.
I just wanted to shout out Mike Tyson.
He's my old white friend, Mike. I hope Mike's not watching this.
White Mike.
But Mike's down though. He's down.
All white Mikes are down. That's why you get the moniker.
He's down. So anyway, they said, yeah, Mike's he's not here yet. He's flying in. I said, where he's flying in from? He said, Baltimore. I said, Baltimore? He said, yeah, well, he came from Ohio, then he went to D.C., then he flew from D.C. to Baltimore. I said, he flew from D.C. to Baltimore?
Yeah, 15
and now he's flying from Baltimore to Philly? He's going to park his plane.
Flight.
Look, this motherfucker was on his own plane. I didn't even know he was that rich. You know what I'm saying? And then he said he parked the plane here for 5 days. Truck, to your point, I got to say.
That's some dumb shit.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
It's the same reason why the robots is going to rise up and kill us, dog. We are implicit in
The
our
who?
own... The robots, dog. What you mean?
Robots.
Yeah, man.
Well, I think robots...
It's the Asimov cascade, man.
I think that people should never get fucking let robots get that far. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're already fucking them now. Once you start fucking them, then it's kind of like game over. Those sex robots, you seen this shit?
Yeah.
And
because the rule is once you start fucking them, now they got to become more human and shit.
Well, no. Once you start fucking them, now you love them. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people pussy whipped by robots.
They made a whole movie about it.
Well, I mean, this is the podcast.
It was a good movie.
I can't talk about it. But once you start fucking the robot, it's some motherfuckers that's pussy whipped by the robot. Because if you bought a sex robot, 9 times out of 10...
You didn't buy the sex robot to tell you what to do, though.
No. You buy a sex robot... Some people, maybe
you buy the sex robot because you have a lack of control in other places in your life.
What if you got a fetish where you want to be demeaned and the sex robot, they start programming the sex robot to start talking down
wild to you and shit?
Yeah, but like, you piece of shit, eat my kitty cat. No. You know what I'm saying? --99, suck tit. Lick right, nipple. Now, you piece of shit.
Once the fucking once it goes from P in the vagine to zeros and ones, yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So like once
it's a wrap.
I think the human race is that's why I don't understand racism, because I hate all humans. Like I can't dice them up in the fucking different colors.
I mean, race is a man-made construct anyway. Like, it doesn't really exist.
It doesn't
exist.
It's white supremacy.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
It was Johan. KRS-One told us back in the day. It was Johan.
Listen,
there were 5 different colors in the world today.
Listen.
You have African, Malaysian, and Mongolian.
Listen.
American, Indian, and Ethiopian.
And that same dude went on to do 13 and Good.
Johan. He did that song after he did 13 and Good. But imagine doing 13 and Good now. But yo, hold on, shut the fuck up. Let's not get KRS-One pop. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up. That's that shit that got Cosby pop.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers bringing up old shit. You know what I'm saying?
My bad.
Bringing up old shit, man. Fuck all that shit.
I will not be the Hannibal Buress to Chris Parker.
Don't even say his name. You know what I'm saying? Don't even say his name.
He should not be named.
Let that go. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, flying car.
Yeah.
Flying car, right?
Yeah.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
People, stay on the ground. Because first of all, we ain't even master driving and not crashing yet.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, until there's not one car crash in a year, when that happens, when that milestone, when fucking Nvidia or fucking AMD, when the chips get that good, and Tesla and all that shit from Nvidia and whoever the fuck is making chips, Micron. You fucking rich motherfuckers.
So do they have to come up with another sort of air traffic control and shit, or
maybe?
Like, it's weird.
Maybe because
a low flight sort of.
I don't like it, Truck. I agree with you.
Because even like helicopters got to check in, but drones don't and shit. So like, how low we talking here?
Yo, I don't like that shit.
That shit weird.
Flying car, Earth. Let me just say, flying car is a bad idea for you.
It's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea. I mean, Elon Musk is already trying to go to Mars, and once we get to Mars, you ain't gonna be flying, riding a bike, driving. You ain't gonna be driving shit. You can walk every fucking way because you're living in a fucking bubble.
There's not a moment when I'm not on an airplane where I don't think human flight is fucking crazy.
I mean, if I could.
Just period. Like,
it's wild.
Crazy.
It's wild.
It's crazy.
It's wild.
But
the thing about it, people have been flying for thousands and thousands of years. We just did not know. But when you talk about the Mahabharata, which is an ancient Indian civilization.
They
had something called Vimyanas. You know what I'm saying? And Vimyanas basically flew. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Mahabharata. I mean, these were some smart motherfuckers.
They didn't jump really far. Like, it wasn't that sort of thing. Like, this, we talking about flight here.
I'm just saying, it's been around. You know what I'm saying? To think that people weren't flying thousands of years ago is insane.
I'm not saying it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying
the concept is crazy.
Idea, like, you're a fucking madman.
But if a bird can fly, why shouldn't I?
Because it's a bird.
But if a bird can
That's
fly,
the answer to the question.
Why shouldn't I?
Because it's a bird.
I disagree, brother.
And I think that's sort of where you sort of get the idea of people, the crazy people who are like, yo, why not? Why can't I have a robot?
Just inspired me.
Looks like a fucking prostitute and shit.
If you're gonna make a robot, make them sexy. I mean, don't make ugly robots. I mean, like, what the fuck? We already got enough ugly motherfuckers walking around as it is. It's like, make me some sexy motherfuckers.
Don't fuck a robot.
Please, hold on a second. Producer D, could you tell everybody on set to turn their phones off, please?
I think it's weird to fuck a robot.
Producer D is not on this job today. I need little Tariq in here to get Producer D to act right.
We're implicit in our own fucking demise. And it's going to be the end of us, man. Ain't much time left.
We already know this.
Ain't much time left on the clock for us, baby.
Civilization has to end, and it's going to be our fault.
It's absolutely going to be our
fault. We're going to fuck it up.
The ocean was on fire, my nigga. Like
I saw
it was crazy.
When you the kind of nigga that can set an ocean on fire, yo, you got to go.
Dude, I saw that.
Yo,
shit,
man, whoever's fault is that, yo, you got to fucking go. Not fire. Kill this motherfucker. When you set the ocean on fire, that's a crime against humanity that needs to be punished by death. Who is this motherfucker? Bring him to me. Bring him to me.
I mean, wouldn't that be Exxon? I don't think it's like motherfucker. I think it's more so like
bring me the president of Exxon so I can execute him on our show. D, can you book the president of Exxon Mobil? I want to execute him live on Facebook.
Valdez.
Yeah. Well, whatever. No, that's old.
I know.
They just set the ocean on fire yesterday.
Yeah, this was like Saturday.
Yeah, this was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? So that dickhead needs to be executed. You know what I mean? And look, and this should be like, that should be the rules. Like, yo, you set the ocean on fire,
you're dead.
That's Earth rules, like rules of the playground. You know what I'm saying?
We need Earth rules. We need basic Earth rules and shit. Just like, we got to kind of get rid of you and shit. And just to set the fucking tone for the next after.
We need Earth rules.
Earth rules, man.
There's no Earth rules. There's no rules. We gotta have fucking rules. I vote for that shit. That when you do something on this fucking planet that the rest of us think is fucking heinous.
Yeah, like have 5 kids and I have none of them be special.
I think that's just
heinous.
Well, see, here's the thing. You can have 5 children, and I mean they're all special to the mom. You know, say like, okay,
that's not what I mean. You know what the fuck I mean.
When Vito Andolini was
some people
in front of the mob boss. And his
2.
mom pulled out the pistol. She was about to fucking kill the mob boss just to protect Vito. That's a mother's love, man.
That's cool, man. But
that's a mother's love.
Hey, even Sophie had to make a choice, dog.
I'm being serious.
I'm being serious, too.
I'm being serious.
I'm being super serious.
When I'm talking about mothers, I don't fuck around.
Sophie had to make a choice, okay?
Listen, here's the point I'm going to make. If every time a woman gives birth, it's a miracle because it's not even easy to impregnate a woman. It's not like that shit just happens all the time.
No.
I mean, it happens a lot.
Sometimes it's a miracle.
Look, it happens
a lot. That's how
it's Chuck, hear me out, bro.
Yeah, sometimes it's a miracle.
It happens a lot, and I think we take for granted of how magical that moment is. And I think that the thing that robs us from that magical moment is society. You know what I'm saying? Is the courts, is the fear of someone suing you, is the fear of not getting along with the mother or getting along with the father and the insecurities that's projected onto the child.
$20,000 hospital bill. I
mean, all that stuff is, if you got insurance, you ain't got to worry about that.
Bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I never had a baby, so I don't know. I thought insurance paid for that. I'm like, you can have a baby for free. I mean, think about it. Why? Like, I mean, if motherfuckers was having babies in the fucking forest, walking for fucking thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years, a motherfucker could be walking. They had a baby. They fucking cut the umbilical cord with a seashell or some shit and fucking rinse the baby off in a river.
Guess what?
And keep walking.
We weren't running out of space then.
But my point is,
it's all relative.
No. My point is $20,000 hospital bill. I stopped there because that's just stupid.
That's crazy.
When you can have a midwife come to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you could cut the umbilical cord with a fucking pair of fucking construction scissors. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just cut it. Let's just keep it moving, guys. You know what I'm saying? Natural childbirth is great. You know what I'm saying?
One of the motherfuckers better be Mike.
I'm just saying, I'm more of a natural childbirth guy. I'm not the epidural shot.
That's cool.
But here's the thing.
You made
I
5.
don't have to do shit.
You made 5 future Staples employees. Like, great fucking job.
Well, how do you know, Trump?
I'm just saying.
How do you know? Just because you have kids in karate class and fucking gymnastics class, how do you know they're going to work at Staples? And guess what? We need people to work at Staples.
Venus and Serena dad didn't have no tennis training. None. He just liked the shit.
He loved tennis.
He got 2 of them. He got 2 special ones.
Tennis. He loved tennis.
He did.
I mean, look at Tiger Woods' dad. Look at Tiger Woods' dad.
He played. I mean, not professionally.
Charlie Woods. Look at Charlie
Not professionally.
Woods. I mean, Charlie Woods is about as good as Tiger is.
One of these motherfuckers got to get to the league.
But why are you worried about you? Are one of these kids yours?
I'm a conservative. I'm a conservative.
What number baby father are you?
None.
She's got 4.
None.
So why are you talking to a woman that's got 4 kids?
Because I wanted to know I wanted to know what she thought about the premise of my fucking argument.
Are you dating this woman, Truck?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Have you ever dated her?
No.
Have you had sex with this woman?
No. Okay. This is a person I just sort of bounce things off of.
You're just trying to guide.
No. It's not guidance. It's not guidance.
Drop some game on.
It's not guidance. I'm just.
Hold on. Producer D wants to say
I just like to bounce shit off of people.
What are you saying?
I said, have you nutted on an elbow?
No.
Never.
Producer
once.
D, what the hell is the matter with you?
Not even.
Anyway,
Not even.
bomb.
But yo,
strike
the
producer D's
fucking
comment from the
producer D
doing
did have a
timestamp.
good. He had a good. I mean, there's no segue for this, but the fucking KKK marched in like downtown and then got chased the fuck out by the time they got to Delaware Ave. I love it. I love it.
Is that facts? Because I heard some things that wasn't true.
What'd you hear today?
I mean, I heard that it was just, like, it really didn't happen. I'm like, all right, it did happen. Like,
It absolutely happened.
I mean, they just don't know how many fucking.
I don't know how many motherfuckers.
They
it
don't
was.
look always the Delaware Avenue. It's everything in South Philadelphia is controlled by them bays. So all you got to do is run into one of them bays. This is game over. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna knock the whole KKK out. One bay and knock the whole KKK out. You know what I'm saying? That's who runs South Philly. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they ran into one of my real G's out there. Shout out the Bay family.
I'm just saying. I figure we up 60% murder rate from this point last year. Like I figured,
Hey man, motherfuckers is
one
crazy.
of them steppers will be out there, dog. Like where the fuck?
Well, here's the thing. People
Y'all shooting up the playground, dog. Like take your ass downtown. Do some real work.
Here's the real
Do the
thing.
Lord's work, dog.
Here's the thing that's going on with society right now. Everybody's lost their minds. Even the people that think
You
that
and
they're
Bunny
safe-
wrote a song about this years ago, man.
Listen, even shout out Bunny Siegler too.
Shout out to Bunny.
Another Philadelphia legend.
100%.
The brother Bunny. We love you. We miss you. Also, while we talking about Bunny, I wanted to take a moment of silence for Sugar Man. Sugar Man, Mr. Knight. Jamie Knight. Jamie Knight's father passed away. Lottie Dottie. That's what they called him. Sugar Man. Moment of silence for him. He was part of Philly International.
Okay, I'm sorry. I did not know who you were talking about.
Sugar Man, we love you. All right. What the fuck was we talking about?
Talking about KKK, South Philly.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah.
So anyway, fuck
yeah,
the KKK,
fuck them.
and they don't deserve to be in Philadelphia. And to show their faces, it's like they think it's old school shit from back in the day. You got some real fucking killers out here. And see, the young brothers that's running the streets
I don't
right now,
respect it.
they not playing no games.
I don't respect it.
Give them a reason.
I don't respect it.
Well,
They had a
here's the
reason.
thing,
They had a reason.
It's unfocused.
They had a reason.
It's unfocused and it's not organized and they don't got a leader. You know what I'm saying? So somebody got to step up and be leader.
Well,
Maybe
don't
that's
listen
you,
to
Truck.
me. No,
maybe
it's
that's
me.
you, Truck. Maybe you're
Like,
that leader.
no, it's me.
Maybe you're that leader,
It's
Truck.
me. It's
Salam
me.
alaikum, bro.
It's me.
Salam alaikum,
Salam
bro.
alaikum. It's me.
It's who?
It's me. Like the conversation.
Meek who?
Mill. Like we had
The leader?
We had a conversation the other day. Like because Meek exclusively makes music for niggas on their way to jail and shit. So I figure
No, we didn't say that about him.
that's what I said.
You said that was your concept.
I said I feel like he excludes. No, keep that
I
shit in
only
there.
make records for people
Exclusively.
who are going
He
to jail
exclusively
soon.
Makes records for people who are going
That's
to jail
my concept.
very soon.
I make records for people who are going to jail
That's
soon.
it. But I figure like he
Oh,
can
Lord have
galvanize the troops and shit, right? Like
I mean, he could. But I think that...
why are we wasting all of
But see,
these?
here's the thing. I think that the troops are just itching to be galvanized. And I think that all the
I
need...
don't, man. I don't think they know
Well,
what
I
leadership
disagree.
is, man.
I don't think they care about leadership. I think motherfuckers ready to catch fucking wreck. You know what I'm saying?
On what
That's
tip,
I think.
though?
On every tip. And you give motherfuckers an excuse. Like, I mean, just... Not even just young black people. I think just society as a whole is just ready to just fucking erupt and explode.
Oh yeah. It's a powder keg.
Yeah, and we're just...
That's a
I mean,
fact.
to your point.
It's a powder
To
keg.
your point. How many murders just occurred during 4th of July weekend? I mean, you supposed to point the guns in the air and let them off. These motherfuckers like, man, my arm tired. Bah, 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 bah. I mean, they just let motherfuckers have that shit.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a problem.
In a
problem
way
is
that
mental
really
illness.
makes me not like being in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Just
Like,
strap up, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
or I could just not be in the city. And I love the city. Like I'm from the city. I'm of it. But
Don't get
y'all
caught
playing too many
lacking.
fucking games right now.
Look, first of all, you just got to stay away from... I mean, it's going to come to that, too, whereas there'll be two different types of police. You know what I'm saying? Because in a society like that where violence, it just keeps exploding, and then there's no real gun safety or gun control, when all that shit is really bullshit, then the shit is just going to keep growing and growing and growing until they have two different types of police that... are police that police civilized motherfuckers, and then police that are police people who are basically gun-toting renegades. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot. Like gun sales, first of all, we already knew this was going to happen. We already knew this was going to happen. Anybody with half a brain that watches the news, that's been watching the news for the past 18 months, they already knew that gun sales were through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
We already knew that Smith & Wesson and fucking SIG and whoever the fuck makes these fucking weapons, stocks are going skyrocketing because the sales are through the roof to the point where there's no ammunition left, to the point where guns are sold out. When you got 300 million people in the United States and guns are sold out. I mean, that it tells you what's going to happen. It's almost like somebody's making it happen because, I mean, they can shut anything off. They can shut GameStop stock from people buying GameStop stock anytime they want. They snap their fingers and just turn the machines off. Everybody get fucked, right? But they can't turn off the gun machine? I mean, just for a second. It's like, oh, we got too many guns in society. Let's pull back. Let's wait until some of those guns come out of circulation.
I feel like there's no GameStop lobbyists, you know what I'm saying, who sort of push for that sort of thing. Like if they can make GameStop be a public good like they did with guns, then anything's fucking possible.
It is a public good.
No, it isn't.
I mean, a stock you can buy it publicly.
No. I'm talking about guns, not like. I'm talking about making it like a.
I'm just talking about the powers that be. I think we're getting confused here. What I'm saying is, there's a motherfucker that can wake up tomorrow morning. There's one person who can wake up tomorrow morning and be like, "Yo, man,
guns is over."
No. Shut the stock market down for like a couple hours, and that shit will be like, "Oh, what happened? The market halted. What happened? What's going on?" And they'll be saying it, but they know one motherfucker called and said, "Shut that shit the fuck down." Today, they could shut down the gun factories. I mean, that's the easiest way for gun control, actually. Mm-hmm. How many guns are in circulation? Okay, until those guns come back out of circulation, we're not making anymore. We're not making anymore.
I think that's one of those situations where you would cause the country to sort of turn in on itself and shit. Like if you were like, you know what, shadowy figure said, no more guns and shit. It's like, what? I'm killing everything then. Fuck that.
Well, I think that if they're not making any more guns and they're not making any more bullets, I think motherfuckers going to be real.
Nah, because what's happening is you're going to have motherfuckers getting robbed for bullets at gunpoint.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty fucking funny. But at a certain point, there's a lack of guns in circulation. The guns got to come out of circulation. And once those bullets, because every bullet you fire doesn't kill anybody. You know what I'm saying? So once those bullets and ammunition are used up and those guns don't come off of the market, we're not making anymore. Sorry, whatever guns you got is the guns you got. No more guns.
I think it's a people problem, dog. I don't think it's a
It is
problem.
a people problem.
I think it's the same
People
motherfuckers who,
shouldn't have guns.
I mean,
because
guns.
motherfuckers is crazy.
My dude, but you realize that there's no guns in
we didn't
the
have
UK,
guns
right?
For the hold on a second. We didn't have guns the majority of the time we've been on this planet.
Right, but
And
we still
actually,
had
we've
weapons.
only had. They were bullshit weapons.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a method of murder problem. It's a murder problem. Like it would be the same amount if like fucking the UK and shit. They ain't really no guns like that on the street. Right, so they just poking niggas the fuck up.
What's United Kingdom murder rate versus the United States?
Super fucking low.
Versus.
Super low.
There you have it.
I mean, but there's still mad stabbing. See what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's
here's the thing: when you stab,
it's a product of the instrument of death.
You think a couple times before you stab somebody versus shooting somebody. Shooting somebody, you just sometimes
you gotta be a little crazy to stab. You do got a little bit. You gotta be a little crazy.
Sometimes I just roll my window down. I just pop. I don't even look. I just keep going.
You gotta get up on the motherfucker.
But stabbing somebody, you gotta get up on them. You gotta look them on their eyes. You gotta smell their cologne and shit. You gotta,
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I don't want to get that close to a motherfucker. Then you get blood on your hands and your sneakers. It's like I only wear all white sneakers.
I'd rather that.
I can't get blood on my sneaks. You'd rather stab somebody than shoot them?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're a sick pup.
I'm not.
You're a sick pup.
Nah, that shit's too easy.
You're sick.
That shit's easy.
What, gun is easier?
And how do I have to
You're saying stabbing them is easier?
No, stabbing them is harder, but that's why I'm
with
it.
Why do you want work for yourself? I just like to go like this.
My dude, I put you like this.
My preferable weapon is the Uzi.
If it comes
to a
point where I have to get with you in that way, I want you to know it's me. It's personal. I'm
the exact opposite.
As I'm fucking
I'm the exact
shoving
opposite.
a knife in your fucking sternum. Like,
I want nobody to think that I could.
I'm going to tell you to be quiet.
I'm the exact opposite. I want people to murder for me, and I don't even want to know the result.
Nah.
I just want to make a phone call and say, murder for me, please. Nah. And don't tell me what happened, please. I don't want to know the details.
I'll be Xing a name.
When I ride on a drive-by, I go like this, truck.
Got him.
I'm like, tell me when it's over.
See? There's too many of that out
my
there.
drive-by. Tell me when it's over, guys.
It's too many of those guys out there. Not enough dudes
I'm like, D, just keep
who are
firing.
willing
The
to
clip is
stab.
empty, D. I don't want to see.
It's not enough dudes.
Peekaboo.
It's not enough dudes willing to stab.
Peekaboo, drive-by. I do peekaboo drive-bys. I'm a drive-by peekaboo guy. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
I go, peekaboo. I don't want to look. Nope, I'm looking. Wait, but I don't want to look.
I'm all about the theater. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Maybe be dressed up like a custodian or some shit. And
I
just creep
respect
up
that,
on you with the mop bucket and shit.
No, you come to the hotel room with the gun,
Something
the
crazy.
gun in the ice bucket.
Something
Like, hello,
crazy,
room
like-
service, room service.
Nah, no gun.
Oh, that's knife. Knife in the
Knifins.
champagne
Knifins.
bucket. Okay.
Knifins.
All right.
Cold knife.
But Chuck, you don't
to
even
your
like, you don't even eat
jibs.
steak, so
I don't.
that's weird. That
That,
you want to
that
cut
don't mean I don't know how
somebody.
to
You don't
cut
eat
steak, motherfucker.
Do you know how to cut steak?
I do.
Okay, how you cut it?
With your hands,
No, man,
motherfucker.
against the grain, Truck. Everybody knows that. Anyway,
Against
Truck,
the-
Truck,
listen,
Truck, I
listen.
don't think you're going to be a good stabbing. Anyway, moving on. There's more important things we got to
You
do.
can find out.
The Olympics. The Olympics.
What about it?
It's going to be Black Twitter has banned the Olympics.
Oh,
There's not going to be any Olympics according to Black Twitter.
The Olympics ain't gonna
Goodbye.
happen because
Goodbye,
Black Twitter
Olympics.
said so.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
That's right. We've spoken.
The same motherfuckers who championed Insecure. Great.
What,
They said
Insecure,
we-
the TV show?
Yeah.
That shit sucked.
I mean, I'm not even mad at it. I'm just saying, you know,
I'm
the
mad
governing
at it.
body that
I'm
brought
mad
you
at it.
the
Insecure
recap
sucked.
of Insecure every fucking Sunday is telling me that the Olympics is off. Great.
Yeah, look.
I mean,
I'm
the Olympics is
upfront.
on some dumb shit.
Yeah, they're gonna ban.
But I think Black
what's
Twitter
the
is
woman's name?
wild if they think that the Olympics
It's
fucking
banned. The Olympics are
demographic is fucking black
It's over.
people. Like,
the Olympics is over.
we don't really watch the Olympics like that.
We
No
just
fucking
ended
way.
it, Truck. Black Twitter. We just ended it.
Why?
The
Why is
Olympics
that?
are over.
Why is that? Well,
Done.
Because what happened?
Bye.
Because what happened? Let's get some context.
Bye, Olympics.
Because what happened?
Done.
Let's get some context.
Well, what's the woman's name? Does anybody know? Sha'carri
Her,
Richardson.
yeah, because she can't run.
The only white,
'cause she
the white
smoked
person
weed.
in the room. Well,
Right?
he's Jewish though, so
'Cause
he's
she-
not really white. So
She smoked weed.
He's
I wish
black
that
enough.
shit was on the whole time. Jesus Christ.
Sha'carri Richardson.
Right.
Sha'carri
She can't
Richardson.
run because she smoked weed.
Yeah.
Which you're not typically able to do if you're an Olympian.
But
right?
that just goes to show you how good she is. Imagine if she didn't smoke weed. Like, god damn, she be dusting these motherfuckers. I mean, you mean to tell me she dusting these motherfuckers smoking blizzies? God damn. God damn. I say Olympics, suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? Straight off the bat. Fuck you.
I guess,
we
yeah.
boycotting you. And Olympics,
I'm not boycotting the
until
Olympics.
y'all come to Black Twitter
I'm not
and make
boycotting
a
the
deal.
Olympics.
Make a deal with us.
I'm not boycotting it.
You ain't real to us.
Water polo, lit.
Until they make a deal with me, they gonna
Listen,
have to deal
Beach
with me.
volleyball, lit.
Fuck it.
I'm not
I'm not. I am gonna watch the women's volleyball.
fucking
game.
men's
I
basketball.
can't-
Sometimes women's basketball is just
Nah, I
it's
watch women's volleyball.
way too fundamental.
Volleyball
Men's
is better.
basketball,
Nah,
lit.
I ain't watching it.
Beach volleyball, lit.
Fuck 'em.
Gym volleyball,
Fuck 'em.
lit. Javelin, hammer throw,
Fuck 'em.
super lit. Like
Fuck 'em.
I'm not missing it because Black Twitter
Fuck 'em.
says that. I mean, it is some bullshit going on and shit. I wish we
Fuck
would
'em.
provide a bit more context as to what's
I'm
going on with
providing
the
context.
Olympics.
Fuck them. Fuck
But
them.
Black Twitter said we're not
Fuck
doing
'em.
it.
Fuck 'em.
And I'm
Fuck
gonna do that shit. So
Fuck them.
fucking water polo. I'm watching it.
Fuck 'em.
Rhythmic gymnastics, bitch. I'm on
Fuck
it.
'em.
All
Fuck
that
'em.
shit with the ribbons and shit. I'm watching that shit.
Fuck 'em.
Floor exercises. I'm on it.
Fuck them. Until
Just
they put
saying.
her back in the Olympics, I ain't watching.
That equestrian shit with
I'm
the
not
horses,
watching. Well,
dressage, that
first of all,
dressage shit.
are
I'm
there any
on it.
black
It's lit.
equestrians? Are
I'm
there
watching
any
all
black
that shit.
equestrians?
Huh?
Are there any black equestrians?
I don't fucking know. We gonna find out this summer in Tokyo, bitch.
You gonna find
We
out.
finna find out.
You gonna find
I'ma
out.
find out.
I'm saying fuck them.
I'm watching that shit.
I'm saying fuck them until
The
they
Olympics
pay you.
be-
Well, listen,
4
hold on.
o'clock in the
I'm gonna tell
morning?
the Olympics. So I'm telling the Olympics what's gonna happen. If y'all had the Olympics and Sha'carri Richardson not in it, we gonna come through. We gonna spray that whole shit the fuck up.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
him.
Black Twitter.
I'm be
I mean,
home.
that's 25 million real motherfuckers.
I'm gonna be home watching
Olympics.
watching water polo at 2 in the morning.
Olympics.
High
I'm
as
just
shit.
Do you really watch that?
Fucking
bullshit?
I
Water
do.
polo?
Fam, the Olympics
Why?
be cracking.
Is it?
Yeah.
I gotta be clear. I haven't seen the Olympics since like
Fucking archery and shit. That shit is it's
I
it's
haven't watched the
amazing.
Olympics since like 92. Since
Since Muhammad
the Dream
Ali
Team-
came out with
nah,
the
since the Dream
Oh.
Team was like had Magic Johnson on. That's the last time I watched.
That was 92. That was 92. Why is Magic Johnson your go-to for that fucking
I'm just
team?
saying, he
no?
was on the 92 team. Jordan was on there too.
He said Jordan was on there as well.
Yeah, Magic
also
Johnson's
Michael
more
Jordan.
interesting than Michael Jordan to me. I mean, he's fucking got AIDS. He's got a gay son.
Yo,
he's fucking
yo,
plays basketball.
yo.
He's more interesting. It's more
You
meat on
sound
the bone.
have you ever heard that video clip of
Michael Jordan, he put the ball in the hoop.
Have you ever
Great.
heard that
He
clip?
he got Scottie
Who's the dude
Pippen
who
fucked
used to
out
own
of
the
his
Clippers?
money. Michael Jordan, you didn't get your boys back. You let the Bulls
It's like
fuck
something
Scottie Pippen.
Donald Sterling.
Donald Sterling.
They was asking him because you know he had beef with Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
and
No, he
shit.
said, look, she said,
like, well,
you
what's
don't
your-
want me to fuck back guys? He said, look, I don't care what you do. You
No.
can feed them, fuck them.
No.
Just don't take a
It's not.
picture with them.
He was doing the interview. I forget who he was doing the interview with, and they were talking about Magic Johnson. I mean, because he had brought up Magic Johnson in the conversation,
Obviously, he thinks
and
about
he
Magic
was
Johnson an
like,
awful lot.
"Well, what's so special about Magic Johnson?"
Right.
And they was like, "You know, he's a businessman," and he just interrupted him. He's got AIDS. That is all.
Oh,
That's it.
Yo, Donald Sterling is my motherfucking
Donald
dog.
Sterling's a wild
yo, I
dude.
like that.
Donald
motherfucker,
Sterling
man.
is the only motherfucker ever to
real
get
enough.
kicked out of the league and
still
become a
talk shit.
billionaire.
Yeah, he talks shit. He's still talking shit.
They took his team from him and gave him $2 billion for it.
Oh, word?
Yeah, they didn't take his team and not give him no money.
Right. So that was a come up.
He bought the team for like a Rolo, like a pack of Rolos and
Back
shit.
back in his day, an NBA team probably cost fucking $50,000.
It was. It was.
He's like, you want to buy an NBA team? $50,000 for an NBA team? Are you crazy?
He did not pay more than $10 million for that team when he got it.
He bought that
And
shit back
got-
in the
and
1930s.
they took it for him, and he got $2 million for it.
Donald Sterling owned the Clippers since 1938. Did you know that?
I do. Also, Magic is definitely not the most interesting person.
He's got
on the
AIDS.
team. Patrick Ewing is clearly the more interesting person on that dream team.
Does he have AIDS?
Now I don't know. At the time he didn't. He didn't at the time. Can't really say about now. That was 20 fucking years ago.
When you say that somebody's got AIDS.
That was it. That was his. But he interrupted him. He was like, "Well, what's so special about Magic? Huh?
He's got AIDS.
He's got AIDS."
Oh, well, that's pretty
I guess.
fucked up.
Yes. If that's
But
the
yo, you
first
can live
thing you
longer
go
with
to,
AIDS than cancer and shit. So that's fucking nuts. Anyway, so
You can. They're gonna outlive all of us, man. And the
fucking
Olympics
nuts.
is gonna be lit.
Fuck.
And I'm watching.
Fuck them. All right, so fuck them. The Olympics.
I'm watching. So
Free Bill. You say kill Bill.
I ain't say kill him. I just thought he would die in jail.
Richardson. You know, we with you, boo. Black Twitter, we got your back. And I guess we should talk about before we get out of here. Everything's open.
Yeah, that's trash.
Everything.
I'm not coming out. Everybody outside and everybody want to be outside. We've been in the house for a while and I get it. But everybody outside at the same goddamn time and shit. I'm just realizing I shouldn't have been letting y'all motherfuckers breathe on me in my entire life. So
Right.
I'm just doing something
Right.
else. Like I'm not doing like I catch y'all. I
You got
catch
a
y'all on
mask
the
on
flip.
right now. D,
He doing it right. I'll catch y'all
he
on
was
the
just in a room
flip.
the other day with 14,000 people. He wasn't. No, the fuck he wasn't. No, you wasn't. D.
Listen.
No, the fuck he
I
wasn't.
appreciate
was
the
with this
sentiment.
motherfucker.
How dare I let you motherfuckers breathe on me?
So anyway, Chuck, what's your prediction?
It's gonna be. We're gonna be locked down again. It's gonna happen.
Sad Guru says that
It's
we're going to
gonna
be
happen.
dealing with this COVID-19 till COVID 2027.
Dog,
That's
man, we're not
his
doing it
predictions.
right. We haven't been doing it right.
Okay, so how
We
should
ain't
we
been
do
doing it
Chuck?
right. I mean, way more safely. And I know there's a big sort of economic gain to be had on people spending money and being out.
Fuck
Yeah,
life
no, that's
when we
cool.
can make
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, fuck, go ahead and dance now with your big ass.
We can
And
make
that's cool.
money. Chuck, what's life got to do with it?
Listen,
I mean,
it's-
come on now, money.
No, it's cool. I just don't want to be one of them dudes who's like, yo, the variant strain is coming and shit, like the day of Geechee's or some shit. Look at this motherfucker. Look at him. Look at him.
I need this stricken for the record.
Look at him. Y'all want him outside? Him?
I want that stricken from the record. Now
He outside too.
I am outside, but I'm outside often.
I am not outside often. You know what I'm
outside
saying?
often.
If I ain't getting a cut
Getting
or I
fucked
ain't
up.
recording, I catch y'all motherfuckers on the flip.
I'm outside
I'm not
quite
vacationing
often.
with you motherfuckers. I ain't flying with you motherfuckers. I ain't
Did I
getting
get on an airplane?
No, not going to where motherfuckers is going. I'm not getting on a plane going to Atlanta. Fuck no. It's not happening.
You don't have to, because somebody could get on a plane to Atlanta and then you be in a room with that same person, and it's just like you going to Atlanta. So instead of you actually living your life,
there you go.
You're living inside the bubble.
I'm not going to Atlanta.
But I'm just
simple.
But you can still be infected if that's what your problem is.
I mean, listen. My problem is that this variant strain is a thing.
Yeah, it is.
And it's coming. And the motherfuckers.
I got a friend who.
I know motherfuckers who still can't fucking smell. Like, this shit is not a game. I really do think that this shit was man-made. I don't know, but that's a different story.
Do you drink lime water?
I think it was population control.
You gotta drink lime. You gotta have like lime juice. That's
Dude, I take vitamins and I work out and I drink a gallon of water.
Lime is what pushes the coronavirus into the gut.
And that shit sounds crazy.
That's what I'm just saying. Like,
what you want to do is you want to push it down further into your diaphragm.
You want to push it into the gut.
No, that's madness.
Well, I mean, the lime kills it.
I think it has a lot to do with
stomach acid kills it.
I think it has a lot to do with the sort of like the amount of mucus that you might put. Because I mean, you know, the sick is in the mucus and shit. So
yeah.
I mean, listen, that shit is coming. You know what I'm saying? I hate to, be that.
But everything's open
dude.
though. So,
yeah,
what's your first stop? Cheesecake Factory.
I'm not going.
Cheesecake Factory.
DoorDash is my first stop. Bring that shit home to Jerome.
So I'm not doing none of that shit.
Yet? Fuck no. I ain't been to a restaurant in like a year and a half.
Okay.
I ain't been to a movie theater. I ain't been on a plane.
But I predicted this too. Remember, D, what I told you? I said there's going to be two kinds of people. There's going to be people that never go back outside again.
That don't get sick.
People that never go back in the house again. They're going to be like, yo, I was in the house.
I was in the house,
I'm never going back in the house again.
That's because you motherfuckers wasn't being productive.
Marriages.
Y'all didn't pick up a skill. You didn't learn nothing new. You didn't read a book or some shit. Better yourself, because you would have fucking knew something and you would have came out not thinking that the year 2020 was a fucking wash. I don't think 2020 was a wash. I got more writing and fucking more recording done than I ever have in my fucking life. I've read more fucking books. I came out better.
You read books?
All the time. I just ordered a book today.
So
mad books, huh?
You bragging you can read?
Oh, you read, huh? No more
Netflix for you. You see what I'm saying? No more Netflix.
Oh, you a reader now?
Oh, you read books, huh? Okay. So
somebody congratulated me in high school for reading books. That you read, yo, congrats, dog. That's what's up.
I mean, motherfuckers really don't read.
I mean, yeah, it's sort of the fall of the plight of humans and shit.
Really don't read. They just.
I love that
shit. People are so stupid too. Like, anyway, let's leave on that. People, you are so stupid. Listen, like the people of Earth.
Watch your body.
People of Earth, I just can't wait till aliens get here and just start.
That'll be the only thing that unifies us, dog.
And look,
that'll be the only thing that has the possibility of bringing us all together.
And look, see, the aliens will probably be like, "Wait, y'all were beefing because y'all think y'all different?" No. They're like, "Y'all both stink."
You know what I'm saying? But even that's a man-made concept and shit. I think
aliens?
The concept of aliens having arms and legs and eyes and shit. Like this shit could just be some sort of
could be like a
gaseous
fart.
fucking.
It could be a fart floating around and just zap your ass. I was watching Rick and Morty the other day. It was a fart.
Shit.
It was a fart on Rick and Morty that was just fucking wrecking shop. You know what I'm saying? And think about that. But Dr. York used to say that shit. See, if you're a real hip hop head, you know about Dr. Malachi York. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't eat pork. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Malachi. But Dr. Malachi Z. York, he used to always talk about, like, it was aliens and shit. And he said that there were different aliens that existed, like non-ether gas beings and shit. Like,
I believe it.
Motherfuckers that was just made of gases that were the most powerful motherfuckers in the universe. So when you see something like that on Rick and Morty, it's like, was the producer from Rick and Morty reading Dr. Malachi York books?
I mean, those
probably.
That's the thing. Those motherfuckers are pretty. I mean, there's two types of people who sort of like Rick and Morty. Like people who love it and people who are like, I don't really get what's happening, but it's funny.
I was consulted by Malachi Z. York.
Were you?
Yeah, like
what happened?
I mean, he just like a
he sent the limo
guy.
over.
No, he was a spiritual guy. We would just do meetings and stuff. We would talk, and he would tell me what to do spiritually.
Oh,
that's
shit.
from a Cameron song.
Oh, it's gangster.
He said, "Dips." Consulted by the son of Malachi York, doggy.
Well, I was raised in the school of Hiram Abiff, so you know what I'm saying I got 30 million in gold bullion waiting. As soon as the Queen of England.
What Truckers references is our stupid friend we got who brings up in normal conversation names like Hiram Abiff and $30 billion of Queen England's
gold bullion.
Yo, I heard the funniest joke this weekend about the Queen of England, how she bought 2 fucking dogs for Prince Philip before he died, and how stupid that is to buy 2 puppies for a motherfucker who's on his deathbed.
Okay.
And it was funny, but then the guy was like, he's like, I don't want to tell his joke, but this shit was fucking
I did hear a funny joke that I never thought about, and it's a regular ass joke. It's fast as fuck. Why did the chicken cross the road? Right?
Got it.
What's the answer?
I don't know.
To get to the other side.
Right.
But it's a joke about suicide.
Oh.
Yeah.
To get to the other side.
He wanted to die. It's the premise of the joke.
So all this time, it had a darker meaning.
Darker meaning. The chicken. Why did the chicken cross the road?
To get
to the other side.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because the chicken is never.
He's trying to get the fuck out of here. He know what's coming.
The car.
That too. Yeah.
Right.
More immediately the car, but everything else like death and
This is the raw
destruction.
report.
Yeah.
And this is
North side.
And this is Dice. And I'm Raw. And this is the report. And we're drunk. So that means it's time to go.
Speak for yourself.
Peace. Free Bill Cosby.
He's free.
Free him again.
Stony Island Audio.